Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Murthy IT. Today I am going to explain about Fibonacci series using recursion without using even one loop also, any loop. So by calling the method itself, we need to implement the logic. Recursion means what? Method. It has to call itself until the particular condition, until our output gets. For that, how to write the logic. So let's understand the point. So let's start. So Fibonacci series means already we know that. So if I give input 10, then what is the meaning of it? First 10 Fibonacci series numbers should be printed. First 10 Fibonacci series means here. So who are watching first time Fibonacci series, who don't know, I'm explaining. So first 0, 1 we need to take, then 0, 1, 1 we need to add, 1 will come. Next 1, 1 we need to add, 2 will come. Next 1, 2 we need to add, 3 will come, like that keep on. So that is the meaning of the Fibonacci series. So we need to print first 10 digits. So first 10 numbers of the Fibonacci series. So it is the expected output, it is the input. So for that, without using any flow statement, any loop logic, we need to write the logic. How can we write? So first, I'm taking number 1 equal to 0, number 2 equal to 1. Then I'm taking a method. So I'm taking a void method. I'm not taking non-void method. Then what I'm doing, I'm calling this method by passing input. So I'm calling this method by passing input. Okay. Then if input greater than 0, so now coming input is greater than 0. Now 10 greater than 0 or not, then I want to execute this logic, if condition logic. So then in if condition, what I am writing here, I want to print the number 1 value. Number 1, whatever value is there, that value I want to print. Now it prints 0. So in Fibonacci series, first number is what? 0. So next what I am doing, into temp equal to number 1 plus number 2. So 0 plus 1, how much? 1. So in temp variable, 1 will be stored. Next, number 1 equal to number 2. So in number 2, whatever value is there, number 2 variable, whatever value is there, that value should be stored in 0. That value should be stored in number 1 variable. Now then 0 will be replaced by 1. Then number 2 equal to temp. So in temp variable, whatever value is there, that value should be stored in number 2. So now 1 already is there. In temp variable, 1 value is there, that value should be stored in number 2 variable. Yes. Next, so this is the, until this, next I want to call the method itself. So the method itself I want to call. So it is the method recursion. It is the recursion. So until we get the output, the method itself, it has to call. So I'm calling by passing input -1. Input starting value, what? It is 10. So 10 minus 1, how much? 9. By passing 9, I would like to call this method. That method, we are calling that method itself. So now 9 greater than 0 or not? Yes, 9 greater than 0. Now in number 1 variable, what value is there? I want to print again. So in number 1 variable, 1 is there, 1 printed. Okay. So are we following that? As we want. So as we want the output, we are getting currently. So now into temp equal to number 1 plus number 2. So currently in number 1 variable, what value is there? 1. Number 2, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So here in temp variable, previously 1 is there, the 1 replaced by 2. Number 1 equal to number 2. So in number 2 variable, what value is there? 1 is there. Number 2, 1 is there, 1 replaced by 1. number 2 equal to temp. So number 2, 1 is there, temp 2 is there, 1 replaced by 2. Now we need it will be called again the method itself. So here currently number 1 value how much, sir? Currently input value. Currently input value how much here? 9. Okay, currently input value is how much? 9. So by calling now 9. So previously 9 we passed. Now 9 minus 1 means how much, sir? 8. By passing 8 will be 8 it will be called. Okay, by calling 8 it will be called. So now till here, now in number 1 variable what value is that value will be printed. Okay, now temp equal to number 1 plus number 2. Now in number 1 variable 1 value is there, number 2 value 2 is there, 1 plus 2 2, 1 plus 2 3. So in temp variable 2 replaced by 3. Number 1 equal to number 2. So 1 replaced by this 2. Number 2 equal to temp. This 2 replaced by this 3. Now we are calling this method itself 8 minus 1. By passing 7 it will be called. Now in number 1 variable whatever value is that value will be. So until this input, so until becomes 0, until execute this, until this logic, the method itself it is called until 1 greater than 0, 0 greater than 0, until that. So it keep on minus minus minus, it will call like this until the input becomes 0, it will be called. Then till that time whatever numbers we want that will be printed, those numbers will be printed. So that is the concept. That is the concept. So let's understand this programmatically how to do. Okay. So let's start the programmatically how to improve it. So first of all, I want to take input equal to input equal to 10. Okay. Then at a class level, I would like to take static method. I would like to create. That's why static int number 1 equal to 0 and number 2 equal to 1. I am taking two variables. Those are static variables. I am taking them at the class level. Then what I am doing, I am creating a private static method, anything. Okay. Public static void fib. Say fib series. Fibonacci series method I am creating. So I am taking here like int input. Open the bracket, close the bracket. So as I told you, what I would like to check if input greater than 0. If input greater than 0, my logic should be executed. So then what I am doing here, first startingly, I would like to print number 1 variable. Then what int temp equal to number 1 plus number 2. Then after number 1 equal to number 2. Then after number 2 equal to temp. That's it. Then we need to call the method itself. So input minus 1. So you may get doubt how actually we have taken number 10. How it will be incremented here? It is updating anywhere. So first number it is coming 10. So whenever method we are calling here, so we are calling that method. So we need to call now from main method. Fibonacci series input. By passing input, we are calling. Until get this method, that 10 only will be there until this method. So there is no relation. Now it won't update this value. This value won't update. It will be that value we are sending to this method. Then this variable will be become local variable of this method. So in this local variable, whatever came whenever calling this method, then what we are calling every time 10 minus 1 9. By passing 9 this method we are calling. So next 9 minus 1. So previously 10 minus 1, now 9 minus 1, 8 minus 1, like that. This method by decrementing one value, it will be called this method. So that is the logic here. So run as Java application, execute. Okay, printing. So I don't want to print like this. I want to put just by putting a comma. Say run as Java. Okay, this is about using recursion. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section. If you are watching first time my channel, please subscribe and refer your friends. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.